Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all, dressed like $1 million bucks, diamond things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, everybody out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, you gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn them on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn them on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. Grateful for it. Comes with a huge amount of responsibility. I didn't really know I was going to have to be this responsible. You know, can I share something with y'all? I started out to finally I had gotten on track and was able to see a way to even pursue my dream. It has been a long trip that I've been on, and I've gone through so many phases of it. It is rewarding along the way to accomplish your dreams. What I'm saying is this. Let me put it together because I got so much running through my head right now. You know, it's one thing to accomplish your dreams, but there's joy in the process of achieving it. See, some people are so caught up in the goal, the final goal, that they find no joy, no enjoyment in the process. If you have found what it is you want to do and you strike out on that journey, please understand you are far more blessed than the average person. To know what it is you really want to do, to find your work in life, your purpose, to find out what direction you want to go in is such a blessing. The average person, if you sit down and talk to them, oftentimes don't have their life on track. And it be some people that you looking at, you think got it going on because of their appearance, their swagger. Oh, they walk like it, they talk like it, they look like it. But if you sit down and talk to the average person, man, does not know what their purpose is, has not discovered what they want to do, and have no idea how to get there. If you are on the other side of that, if you understand your purpose, if you have an idea of what you want to be, and you are on your way there, you are truly blessed. And in that blessing, you must recognize it as a blessing. You must recognize the fact that you are on the right side and that there should be a sense of accomplishment and a feeling of pride in you that you are on track to accomplish your goal. See, what used to happen was sometimes I used to keep my nose so on the grindstone that I wouldn't even look up and realize, man, hey, man, I know you're trying to get here, but Steve, hold on, man. Can't you see what you've done so far? Can't you find just some joy in the process? See, a lot of us lose the joy of the blessings God has given us because we looking at the end talking about, I ain't there yet. You on your way. I'm going to give you an example. I had a friend who told me that they wanted to be a millionaire. And they asked me some questions. And I told them. So they started the process. And I am telling you, this dude works extremely hard. So about a year later, we were talking. He had found this business. He had set his goal, and he was working towards it. Then about 2 years later, I ran up into him again. We were talking about it and everything. He said, man, really, really appreciate the advice. He said, man, but this is all jacked up, man, because I still ain't made that million I was talking about. I said, well, hey, man, just keep at it. It's coming. He said, man, keep at it. Man, you know how long I've been doing this? Been 2 years now. And I didn't say that to him, but I said to myself, yeah, 2 years. He said, man, I've been grinding so long, man, it ain't happening for me. I said, wait a minute, man, hold on. I said, about how much you making right now a year? Man, about $250,000. I quit breathing. I said, well, my man, 2 years ago, you didn't have a clue. 2 years later, you making $250,000? I said, man, do you understand how blessed you are? I said, man, your family was about to get put out 2 years ago. You done bought a house? Yeah, man, but this ain't the house I really want. Whoa, partner. Whoa, I got that. The house you really want might cost $8 million. I don't know. But, man, y'all got a house. You making the payments. You drive it. You ain't out no more. I said, hold on, man, you got to stop. I said, you got to stop. I said, man, because right now, man, you coming across as real ungrateful to me. And so he said, man, why you tripping like that, man? Man, you act like don't nobody want to have nothing but you. I said, whoa, man, where you going with this conversation? I said, oh, I didn't come to you. I just came to you and asked you how you doing. And I'm trying to point out to you that the journey that you started on, that you are on your way and you are in the process of accomplishing your goals. And can you not feel some joy and some pleasure in your accomplishment? Quit tripping on the fact that you ain't made the million yet. You on your way. You done went from, he thought this dude was making $15,000 a year. You making $250,000 in 2 years, man. Come on, man. Can't you see? Can't you see? So he said eventually, man, I kind of see what you're saying, but that ain't about nothing to me because I ran up into him a year and a half later. How you doing, man? Man, I sure wish I'd appreciated my life when I had it like that. I said, what you mean had it like that? Man, I just fell on some hard times, man. I'm right back where I was. And then we talked. I said, hey, man, don't worry about it. I said, once you know how to accomplish something, I said, you just reapply the same principles and start on over again. Man, you know how hard it is to start over? Okay, my man, hold up, partner. You finna do yourself like this again? First, you wasn't grateful for what you had. Now you're looking at the fact that you might have to start over, and you know how hard it is to start over. Maybe God said, okay, you ain't happy with this? Okay, then handle it your way. You obviously ain't happy with the way I'm bringing it into your life. You want to handle it your way, go ahead and handle it. Because he will let you have it your way. Can I tell you that? He will let you do it exactly the way you want to it because he gives us all the power of choice. So then maybe he said, okay, you don't appreciate the way I'm doing it. You don't like the favor I'm showing you. You think it's taking too long. I'm going to let you do it your way. I'm not going to turn my back on you. I'm just going to let you do it your way. Just say maybe he said that. And now he right back where he was. So what I tried to get the young cat to understand was, man, appreciate your life for what it is. Because like Life Jennings got that song that he got out off this album, I Still Believe. It could have been worse. And now that it is worse, what's on your mind now? Folks, if you are on that side of life where you have figured out what you want to do, you know how you're going to get there, and you know your purpose, you're accomplishing what the majority of people never, ever do. So be grateful for your process. Don't tumble yourself. Don't throw yourself off the cliff. It's going to be all right. Success takes a measure of time. It is not easy. If success were easy, everybody would be successful.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is upon us. The morning is here. The show has begun. It is time. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Live in living color. That's when you got ready to do a song and you decided you didn't have the strength. Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, Steve Harvey. What's up?
Carla Ferrell.
Good morning. What's up, crew? What's happening?
Jazz.
Sing for me.
Jazz. It came back to me. I don't know where it came.
That energy.
Out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill Spates.
Morning, you know you got to do the hard singing for me, man.
No, I don't want to do it no more. Nephew
Come on,
Tommy.
man.
In the building, baby. Top.
Yeah.
Well, before we do we got to get this business done. You know what today is.
Oh, yes, we do.
Drum roll, please.
Yes.
Drum roll, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in wishing our girl, Carla Ferrell, happy birthday, baby!
Birthday, baby.
Birthday.
One time.
Thank you, crew.
Happy birthday to you.
Sing it, Steve.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
To you.
Go, Carla.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Come on, Carla, dance like Sierra for me. That's my favorite.
My goodies.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve. Thank y'all, crew. I love you, Shirley.
Happy birthday,
Tommy
girl.
J,
Love you too,
Monica,
girl. Happy
everybody.
birthday.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
girl. Come on with it, Tosh.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, man. You know you're going to take care of me. It's all good.
29, girl.
Looking good,
Again.
girl.
I love it, Steve. 29 again. So for my birthday this morning, can you sing a little Temptations? Just pick it. Just whatever you want.
Oh.
Because you did
That's a
OJ's.
good
You
present.
teased us.
Boom, 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 boom,
Boom, boom, boom.
Do that one.
boom, 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 boom. No, that's Boys to Men version. I can turn a gray sky blue.
That ain't
Can make it rain whenever I want it to. I can build a castle from a single grain of sand. I can make a ship sail
Yeah, stay out of
on
Eddie.
dry land. But my life isn't complete and I'm so blue.
You better sing up in
Cause
here, Steve Harvey.
I can't get next to you, girl. Can't
Dang,
get
boy.
next to you. I can fly like a bird in the sky.
Sing, boy.
Oh, I can build a river into a great big fire. I can live forever if I so desire.
Melvin right there. Yeah.
Yes. You better sing. You was Eddie. You was,
Happy birthday to you, Carla.
yes. Thank you.
All
thank
right.
you.
We're celebrating Carla's birthday all morning long. Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour. Get ready for the CLO, the Chief Love Officer, the CLO, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now for Ask the CLO, the Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building. Are you ready, CLO?
One more time for Carla. Seeds of destruction, tax deduction, city inspectors be collected, high clothes in demand, tribulation out of hand, suicide, too many bills, hippies moving to the hills, people all over the world shouting in the wall. And the band played on. Just a little more temptation for Carla.
Ball of confusion.
Woo, that
Yes.
was my jam.
Because you love all that hard singing, yeah.
Shout out to Detroit. All right, let's go.
Uh-huh. Motown. All right, here we go. This one, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey is from Cecilia in Detroit. Speaking of Detroit, she says, my boyfriend and I are both 25 years old, and we've been together for almost a year. 2 nights ago, we shared an edible brownie, and we were both high AF once it kicked in, and I wanted to have sex. I stripped down and laid across him naked. He was so high that he couldn't get aroused, and it was hilarious to me. I could not stop laughing at him. He called me a jerk and said I hurt his pride. 2 days later, he still won't talk to me. I was high AF, so he shouldn't be mad at me. How can I fix this?
What are you mad about? Weed had another effect on him than it did on you. Blame it on the weed, boy.
Blame it on the whoop.
I mean, I don't know nothing about getting high, so hell, that's all I can tell you. Next question.
That's all you got, okay?
I ain't got nothing else to say. Ain't been high, don't know what to help you.
She was really high. All right, Tori in Atlanta says, I'm a 40-year-old female engaged to a 38-year-old man that calls himself a fashion stylist, even though he's a landscape engineer by trade. We've started planning for our fall 2021 wedding, and I picked out my wedding gown. He said he has to see it before the wedding, but I want it to be a surprise when I walk down the aisle. He said his taste is better than mine and he will have to approve of it. I'm seeing a more controlling side of him than I've seen before. Am I reading too much into this? Nope.
No, you ain't. I mean, fool, it's her wedding day, not yours. She can wear what she want to wear. It'll be a surprise. You got better taste. How you going to pick out a woman's gown for a wedding? What man do that? No, what man go pick the woman's wedding gown out? What man? That's her and her mother and her girlfriends. They go do that. Well, where you at, dog? Just put your ragged ass tux on that you fit to rent and carry your ass to work. You a landscaper, dog.
Yeah.
Not even here playing with you. You gonna come in here with old grass, weed smelling ass outfit you finna have on. You know, like you been out there cutting the damn yard and everything. Leave this woman alone. You up in here with some orange jumpsuit talking about that you done trimmed and cut, turned into a damn tuxedo.
That's crazy right there. That really
John
is crazy.
Deere hat on. Man, I don't want to hear all that.
John Deere hat.
But she's saying she's seeing a more controlling side. You got to believe the stuff that is in front of you, too.
Yeah.
You know? She said she's
My
seen
daddy
it before.
always said, if I tell you the truth and you don't believe me, then that ain't my fault.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that one, too, CLO. She needed to hear that. Anonymous in Arlington, Virginia says, I'm a single female and I'm dating an African man I met at a casino. We've been dating for 3 months, and last week he introduced me to a beautiful young lady that he called his other girlfriend. He said it's customary for him to have more than one woman, but nothing will change between us. He said his other women are for his entertainment and pleasure only, and I don't have to be sexual with them. This guy is telling me up front that he's a cheater. I think this could be intriguing if he's really an African. Do you think he's an African or just
Yep. I think he's an African. Yeah.
or just a
I think he's a king too. And I think yeah. I think he's very rich, and the reason he was in the casino was because he owned it. Yeah.
And if you believe all of that.
You know, and I think all of that about him is true, and can be very intriguing. And you can go on over there and be a part of him. Now, all Africans are not that way. You need to understand. The majority of them are not that way at all. But you need to understand that. He done told you, and your dumb behind talking about, this is other girlfriend. Okay, so he's not a cheat. He telling you what he do.
Yeah, he telling
Right.
Up front.
Once again, if somebody tells you the truth
Please listen.
and you don't believe them, then that ain't their fault.
No.
I'm just gonna
You
say
in
this.
denial. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
let
it's a
girl.
red flag. It is a red flag.
And what did Judge Lynn Toler tell me her grandmama told her? Women should stop collecting red flags.
Yeah.
Talk,
Because, that's not what they're for. They're
Yeah.
they're warnings, to tell you.
Yeah, you're not supposed to get them and have them all in closets nowhere.
Right.
Ooh, I
Look at
got
my red flag collection.
He told me he had this other woman, but I didn't know it was these many.
Yeah, come on now. Please be smart about this. Yeah.
So go get intrigued.
But he told you. He did.
Yeah.
Tell you.
It's going to be real exciting. Go get intrigued. I can't tell you how much trouble I done been in messing around with intrigue.
Yeah.
I done been intrigued to the point where I done got entrenched, tricked, enticed, and embezzled. It all comes from being all that in what she call it? Enchanting, intrigue,
Intriguing.
Enchanting.
yeah.
No,
Going over
nothing
there.
enchanting about this.
Yeah, and you gonna be in the group enchantment too. Yeah, go on over there. Intriguing.
Yeah, leave that alone, please. Thank you, CLO, for that great advice as usual. Coming up next, Nephew Tommy, run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Kobe Bryant's widow, Vanessa, congratulated the LA Lakers. And in other sports entertainment news, we'll talk about how the NBA bubble was a success. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, the nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Neff?
Boogie snitching. Boogie snitching. Mm-hmm. Here it is right here. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello.
Man, I speak to Boogie.
Yeah, this Boogie.
Hey, Boogie, this KB. Let me ask you something, man. How you get out of jail before Marcus got out of jail? How y'all go to jail at the same time, but you get out a month before him and he's still in there?
Hold on. Who is this?
This KB, this Marcus' brother. Tell me how you get out of jail, but Marcus still in there and you been out over a month now. They say you.
Hold on.
No, they say you snitching, Boogie.
Snitching.
That's what's going on. You up in there snitching.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You slow it down. Slow it down a little bit, man. Hold up. You know what? I really don't need to be having this conversation with you, but you coming at me like this. It's called bail.
How you out on bail, but Marcus still in there? Tell me that, Boogie.
Man, how you gonna call me with? You know what? I ain't finna trip with you, but you now this. Hold on. Let me pull those right now.
All I know is they the one saying you the one that snitched on my brother, and that's why he's still in there and you out.
I don't know where you getting this from, but I'm gonna tell you what. I had to go to work. I need to get the out of there. But you ain't hear me. I went to jail too.
Boogie, you gonna mess around and get your ass whooped for snitching, man, because that's what you been out there doing.
Man, what the is you talking about?
You been out there snitching. That's why you out, and my brother Marcus is still in there.
You know what? It's called bail. That's what it's called. It's called bail. I had to go to work. I don't know what you tripping on.
All I'm tripping on is that the fact that you out and my brother ain't out. He's still in there. Dog, I'm going to tell you something. I'm looking for you, Boogie. You hear me? I'm looking for you, man.
But you know where I'm at. You know where. You know what? Since you run around here like a little like he is, let me tell you what happened. All I want to do was go get me a beer. I jump in the car, and then I was getting your mama some cigarettes. So how you coming at me like that?
Okay.
I jump in the car with them, and them gonna start blaze up one. I told him, nah, dog, put that out. We just going around the corner. But now, he start putting it out in the car. He throw the out the window, and now we get pulled over. Hell yeah, I jumped out the car, told the law. I don't got to do with this.
Who was smoking, you or Marcus?
I don't even smoke, dog. I had to go to work. I go to work. I can't deal with that. I told them dudes to put it out. Damn it, laws pulled over. They searched the damn car. How the hell you gonna be riding like that and laws pull you over? They pop open the trunk. You got a big ass speaker box there back there with no damn wires on. How the hell you figure I'm a snitch? It don't take no damn rocket scientist to know you got some back there. Hell yeah, I got out there. Man, them had me in there drinking water out of toilet. Man, don't come at me like that. You want to come in, you know exactly where I'm at.
So just because they got you up in there drinking water out of the toilet, you going to come up and start snitching on everybody.
You know what? I had to go to work. Hell, I used all my damn money trying to get out there on some.
Oh, this can't be about you got to go to work. That can't be about, you got to have some heart somewhere, dog.
Coming at me like that, I was just going to the store.
Can I say something to you, man? I want to look.
You know what? You can't say. Let me tell you. Let me shoot you something. Since you gonna be the middleman, let me shoot you a thing or two. Tell your brother, just don't drop the soap.
No, he ain't gonna drop the soap. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure my brother. No. Listen to me.
No.
I'm gonna tell you, dog, and I'm gonna tell you this.
What you got to tell me? What you got to tell me?
I'm gonna tell your boss everything about you, and then you're gonna lose your little damn job.
Oh no, it can't be. You can. No, you know what?
What you stuttering for? What you stuttering for?
I can't believe you calling me with no like this. Just lose my number. Don't call me no more behind this.
Let me say something to you right now, Boogie.
What you got to say?
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, you just got pranked.
Oh man,
Boogie, you
do me like that, dog. You know this ain't nothing to play with. This ain't nothing really to play with.
All right, Boogie, man. I'm sorry, dog. You okay, Boogie?
No, I am, dog. You know what? I listen to you, man. You ain't supposed to do no bro like that, dog. We supposed to be real. You don't do me like that, man. I put this dude on blast.
Hey, man, look here. Your boy, Shannon, he said he your best friend. Shannon is the one that put me up to this, dog.
Man, you know what?
Is that your boy? Is that your best friend, Shannon?
Man, why y'all do me like this? Yeah, I'm gonna take care of Shannon. I got him. Man, y'all, I just know.
Hey, let me ask you this. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Oh, man, the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Did I get you?
Man, you know what? You got me.
That's all
man,
I
you know
want.
what? On top of it, you got a whole bunch of people. That's why.
But now you one of them. And there you have it. Another successful prank, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it, right there. It proves my ignorance. It proves my stupidity.
Yes, it does. Time and time again.
Yeah,
Time and time again.
You 100%.
I will never fail you. Now, if you want to catch me in a different light.
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know.
Like,
but if you want to catch me in a different light.
What?
October 23rd, Season 3, Ready to Love, jumps off on the OWN network. Come watch your boy again.
Nice.
We got 20 singles, and they are from my hometown, Houston, Texas. H-Town is in the buildings. Yes.
Ooh,
everybody is from Houston. We are on a resort. So you can't go anywhere. You can find love on the resort. So you do not want to miss it. The premiere hits October 23rd, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central on OWN, Ready to Love.
I saw you on there, man. You look real small.
Well, he's been working out, Steve.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, you mean thin? He's losing weight. Yeah.
Uh-huh. He's been working out, running, all of that.
I'm trying to get taller. You know they got a machine that
ain't
can
gonna
stretch.
Wait, they have a machine that can make you taller?
They got a stretch machine, and they say if you get on it 2 or 3 times a week,
you're gonna mess around and kill yourself trying to be tall.
Listen to your uncle.
You're gonna mess around and test something you ain't got.
I'm just saying, I'm stretching it out. I'm gonna see if I can get to that 5'11". You know what I'm saying? I'm stretching
5'11".
Yeah.
Boy, you ain't finna be no damn 5'11". You're
How
gonna
many
take
more
that
inches?
5'9.5" you got. That doctor told you.
I'm 5'10".
That doctor told you wasn't 5'10".
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In entertainment news, Vanessa Bryant congratulated the Los Angeles Lakers, the Cleveland Lakers, on winning the 2020 NBA Finals over the Miami Heat.
Tommy J, none of that.
They won over the Miami Heat on Sunday, of course, nearly 9 months after the tragic death of her husband, Kobe, and their daughter, Gianna. Congratulations, Uncle P. Vanessa captioned an old photo of Kobe and Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka on her Instagram story. Vanessa also posted a quote from her late husband. It said, "Stay the course, block out the noise." She added, "Wish Kobe and Gianna were here to see this." Kobe Bryant predicted that his best friend Rob would help bring the Lakers a championship within 2 to 3 years of the organization hiring him in 2017. While looking up, Rob Pelinka told reporters, "I guess you were right, man. You gave me the energy to do it." Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
How touching.
That's a great story.
Very touching. Yeah.
That's amazing, though.
Yeah. She's a very strong woman, too.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Yes.
And keeping her husband's and daughter's legacy going.
Alive, yeah.
Alive. And saluting the team. He was so beloved and such a great player.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
In other entertainment news, the NBA is not only celebrating with LeBron James and Anthony Davis the Lakers championship, the NBA's bubble was a success as well. In the midst of a pandemic, the NBA managed to handle COVID-19 without any new cases. I'm talking 0 new cases, okay? Yeah, remember when this happened, everyone arrived in Orlando back in July, and the NBA made it a priority to listen to the doctors and the scientists.
Right.
And also, Steve, this
and
is
then
cool.
they stopped all that going home on the weekend, going down to Magic City buying chicken wings. Stop that.
We understood it, but you had to stop it. But we did understand it.
Well,
And
can they
see-
run the pandemic task force, the NBA?
By
They
you
know
know
man.
who? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know good well Donald Trump ain't gonna let that happen, man. All them black people. Donald Trump does nothing for black people. Donald Trump is not a concern of all of Black Lives Matter, the situation. Black or brown issues are the only issues he fights against vehemently. Other than that, if you're a foreigner, black or brown, all of his issues are around a person of color. He ain't got no other issues. He has none. Black Lives Matter, Colin Kaepernick, DACA, the wall, just every single thing he does is against people that have color on them. Every single issue.
And like we said yesterday, he called Kamala Harris a monster.
She's a monster. People who get shot by the police.
Right.
They're breaking the law. The little white boy that's 17 was defending himself, took a rifle down there and killed 2 people. Man,
Yes,
get
he
out of
did.
here. He don't speak up against white supremacy. He told the Proud Boys, hold tight. Y'all, man, get out of here.
Stand
I don't
back,
know what
stand
else.
by. Yeah.
He ain't got to show me nothing else.
Yeah. Oh, but Steve, this is good news before we get out of here. Your favorite player, Houston Rockets star Russell Westbrook, left an $8,000 tip for the NBA bubble hotel cleaning workers. I thought that was awesome.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
That's so cool.
Go ahead,
Very
Russ.
generous.
That's
Yeah.
real cool.
That's very generous.
Yeah. All right. Now time for headlines. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Well, during the first day of her Senate confirmation hearings yesterday, in her opening statement, Judge Amy Coney Barrett promised to apply the law as written if she's seated on the Supreme Court. You know, she's only 48 years old. Because of that, Amy Coney Barrett could be on the high court for a generation. And Democrats are afraid that the seemingly ultra-conservative judge could decidedly shift the Supreme Court's balance on issues like abortion and gun rights and, of course, health care. GOP leaders say they expect to see a final approval vote on Judge Coney Bryant shortly before Election Day. President Trump's doctor has announced that he's not contagious, and in a memorandum, Dr. Sean Conley says Trump has now tested negative for the virus for 2 consecutive days. The president made his first post-COVID campaign appearance early yesterday evening in Sanford, Florida. Sanford, Florida, the town where a man named George Zimmerman murdered an innocent unarmed teenager named Trayvon Martin and was acquitted. Sanford, Florida, where the Black Lives Matter movement was born. Later this week, Trump's scheduled to make stops in Pennsylvania, Iowa, North Carolina, and Wisconsin. By the way, the president devoted part of his stump speech yesterday to Puerto Rico, saying that he's just about the best thing that ever happened to the island, and that, quote, "You better vote for me, Puerto Rico." Problem is, Puerto Ricans can't vote for Trump, even if they want to. They're a Commonwealth, not a state. Democrat Joe Biden, meanwhile, in Ohio yesterday, saying that the president continues to not take the coronavirus seriously.
215,000 dead because of COVID. Experts say we're likely to lose another 200,000 people in the next few months unless we take some serious action. And he doesn't know what he's doing.
Joe Biden's going to be in Florida today. By the way, the president did say he felt healthy enough to jump into the crowd and give people a big kiss. Voters turned out in droves yesterday in Georgia on the first day of early voting in that state. There were reportedly thousands of people waiting outside polling places all over the Peach State and for hours and hours. But they stayed the course. They stayed out there and they didn't go home. Some 200,000 homes and businesses still without power in Louisiana, Texas, and Mississippi, courtesy of Hurricane Delta, which has since been downgraded to a tropical depression. People outside Liberia are wondering what's going on. People inside that country are outraged. Liberian President George Weah claims he enlisted the help of U.S. experts to investigate the recent string of deaths of government officials, all related to government finance. The first death, an official of a Liberian Revenue Authority who died in a car crash. The following day, 2 more tax agency officials were found dead inside a parked car, and then there was another official found dead in his home. On a much, much better day and a much, much better look, finally today is National Face Your Fears Day. Yeah, I got a lot. Now, back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yesterday, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham went forward with his rushed Supreme Court hearing plan to replace late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg in defiance of Ginsburg's own deathbed wish not to replace her until after the election. Also, right. Graham said that black people can go anywhere in South Carolina if they are conservative. Take a listen.
Yeah, I care about everybody. If you're a young African-American, an immigrant, you can go anywhere in this state. You just need to be conservative, not liberal.
What? Is he insane?
I think he is. Yeah. Come on, Jamie Harrison, please. Man, if you're in South Carolina, please vote for Jamie Harrison.
South Carolina. I mean, you know, if you black or Latino, you can go anywhere in this state as long as you're conservative and not liberal.
The audacity to say
that. You know something, man? You can't. You can't even hide racism when it's really there, because it just comes out. It leaks out your skin.
Yeah. That's what we're going through right now in this country.
That's
absolutely. The divisiveness. Yeah. Vote for Jamie Harrison in South Carolina. Meanwhile, yesterday, campaigning in Florida, President Trump's bragging that he's now immune to the coronavirus. He's saying he's immune to it, although no doctor or scientist will confirm that. But he's saying he's immune. And in a totally just awkward moment, he offered to turn his Florida rally into a kissing booth of sorts. Did you hear what I just said? President Trump,
say what now?
Our elected president, said, I'll walk in there, I'll kiss everyone in that audience, I'll kiss you guys and the beautiful women. I'll just give you a big fat kiss, because he's immune to the virus.
Don't nobody want to kiss him?
Don't nobody want to die?
He's immune.
If I'm there, man, and you try to lean over on me, Fred, I'm going to have to go on cock you one time. I'm just going to have to keep it 100 with you, Fred. You don't want to do it, dog.
He's unfit to be president. I'm telling y'all. What in the world?
He's unfit to be human.
Yeah. It's just craziness.
You're talking about kissing people.
Yeah, and you're talking, yeah.
Most of us I know surely do head nods. Just, what's up, man?
Yeah, or eyebrow raise. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yep, he says he's immune to the coronavirus.
He keep it stupid, though. You got to give it to him. He keep it stupid.
What do you think, Steve? Just craziness?
I just think, I mean, you know, look, man, he's something's wrong with him. But what's really ridiculous is what's wrong with the people who are listening to this that's following him.
Yeah, that's it. All right, we're moving on. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, is the GOAT debate different now? Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. The guys will talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Junior. Here early with sports talk. What's going on?
Well, surely ain't but one thing going on that the Los Angeles Lakers, or the Cleveland Los Angeles Lakers, I'll still like to call, has won.
It's just L.A. It's just L.A.
I feel
you know that gets on Tommy's nerve.
Well, LeBron James.
Go ahead.
Yeah, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the Lakers now have the NBA World Champs. So, this is LeBron James' fourth one. And now, they got the debate now, Uncle Man. What is it now? Does this change this for LeBron James? Does this put LeBron James closer, or is it still no contest? Who's the better player, Michael Jordan? Who had the better career, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? Because, as soon as it started right after the championship won, they couldn't even enjoy it. It came up right away.
Man, I'm absolutely done with it.
I am too. I don't care now.
I think, man, what has happened is that, and what I've even done myself and I've been guilty of, is I've been forcing myself to compare two people that I absolutely love and respect, and that have been greatness, sheer greatness, in each one of their eras.
Exactly.
I think that Michael Jordan, in his era of basketball, supremely, hands down, the greatest basketball phenom to ever play the game.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah. In this new era of basketball, the guy that is the dude right now that has gone to 3 different cities and won 3 different rings and has gone to the finals almost every year of his damn...
What's it, like 10 straight?
Career.
10. He's been to the finals 10 of his 17 seasons.
And got 4 rings.
And got 4. Yeah.
He's just the greatest thing on earth right now. LeBron James is the greatest show on earth right now.
Yes,
and in terms of longevity, no one has played the game at the level he's played at for the length of time that he's done. So I'm done with it. I think that Jordan is the greatest of all time in his era, and in this new era right here, it's LeBron James, hands down.
Yeah.
Everybody
I think that's fair. That's fair.
We can have more than one GOAT now. We can have 2 GOATs. Can it be room at the top for for both of them?
It's a lot of room at the top, Junior.
A lot of GOATs.
Man, I mean, come on, it ain't like Magic was just like Magic wasn't great.
Right.
GOAT room.
Kareem.
Yeah. Like when Kareem, it wasn't even like Patrick Ewing wasn't a great ball player. Michael Jordan just denied. Yeah, but look at Tommy. Michael Jordan denied a lot of legends a ring, though. Let's just be honest.
Shut it down. He shut it down.
Michael Jordan Barkley get one at all.
Barkley should have a ring. But I'm gonna tell you something. Ewing should have a ring. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. We man, we've been talking around it, but 2 dudes, man, that got to get mentioned. I'm telling you, Magic Johnson, man.
Yeah, Junior just
Magic was a beast.
And one more, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, we just
I'm just gonna have to tell you.
Well, why are you whispering?
I know.
Because I just,
Is it a secret?
Shut your mouth.
So, man, congratulations, LeBron James, man.
I mean, seriously. He
LJ,
deserves it.
baby.
He really deserves it.
You
And
deserve it.
activism and everything. He's just such a complete and whole, not just a sports figure icon.
Yeah.
He's such an all-around man,
Yeah.
just great human being.
He's such a stand-up guy. And just to think about the bubble, just to think about this season and everything that they all went through this year. This was a very long season.
He didn't even want to do it.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't want to do it at first. Yeah.
I don't like them. They call them the bubble champs. No. They stepped on the court with everybody.
No, they played.
They played.
Bruh, everybody played. No. This was a title. And it was a hard title because you had to play without fans. You played it in the bubble, away from your family, and it was a year-long season. Get out of here.
Yeah. Very, very draining, exhausting.
No fans to lift you up.
Nobody
to cheer for you. Yeah.
So when does this? Now that this is. Okay.
When the next season starts, next week.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, next week. Coming up next, the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, women seem to love a man in uniform. We'll get to that in a minute, but right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
The plumber.
All like when you say plumber, I just think of one thing.
That aqua boogie. The plumber. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach a Mr. please.
That would be me.
Mr. How you doing? You the person that does the plumbing work, am I right?
Yeah.
Now, my wife got some work done for you. You come by the house. Now, do you know, I know you probably got quite a bit of work.
No, well, I do so many throughout the day, so I have it on my receipt here I can look at over here.
About 3 days ago at the street.
Maybe look. Yeah, I can recall. Was a lady there?
Yeah, it was a toilet was backed up and was overflowing and. Yeah,
I can recall that.
And something was wrong with the sink in there too, in that had a leak in the back of it.
Yeah, it had a leak in the back, and I done that. I fixed that there for you, and I took that toilet that had around the bottom of your base, the toilet base there. I had to take that up and retape it because that tape had came loose. It was kind of old there, and I went through that and done all that and taped it up and sealed it up, and I rebased that seal back there in the toilet, and your sink had a little leak back there in the back. I fixed that because that was real easy there. So.
Well, no, see, that something went wrong with that toilet. Now, did you put another pipe or something? Did you reroute a pipe or anything?
No, like I said, all I did, I took the base of it off there, and I taped it up to where that old tape there, and then I put me some cement, with my pipe there, and I sealed it all up, and I checked it out. I let it dry and see if it leaked, and it didn't leak. And I put your base back on, and and then you had a little leak there in your sink, and that was on the top of your nozzle there, and I fixed that for you.
Mr. I'm gonna tell you, cause I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you I'm not happy with what I got.
You're not happy with it?
No. Now let me tell you what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Now say somebody in the bathroom and they flush that toilet.
Right.
When they flush that toilet, come out the sink in the kitchen.
Hold on. Now, tell me that. Say that what you did again.
I said when they flush the toilet in the bathroom,
right,
come out the sink in the kitchen. They come out in the kitchen like that. I don't know how you route something like you didn't misroute it or something.
No, I didn't route anything. All I did was I put the tape on there. So I fixed the leak that was, your at the base of your toilet. I didn't reroute anything. I don't understand how can you reroute a pipe, toilet pipe to go into your kitchen and shoot crap out of your kitchen like that.
I don't know what you did when you was up under there and how you rerouted something, but that's what happened, and it's going from that bathroom when you flush that toilet. It come out in my sink in my kitchen. Now, what's bad about it is this morning I'm in there cooking.
Sir,
and
what's your name again?
My name is. They call me.
Okay, and crap is coming out of your plumbing
in my kitchen. Now, this morning I set out some red beans and rice to cook, and I put my beans on. Now I've been cooking. Listen at me. I've been cooking all.
No, I'm trying to be professional about this because I guarantee my work. I've been doing this over 20 years. And one thing I do, I guarantee my work, and I'm real proud about the things that, I do. But what did you have anybody else over there working on your pipe?
Ain't nobody.
In your kitchen? All I did was your bathroom.
You is the only.
The bathroom don't have anything to do with your kitchen. That floor pipe have anything to do with one or the other.
Then explain that coming through my sink in my kitchen.
I can't explain the coming from your sink. I can only explain that's in the toilet. In your sink, I have no idea.
Listen, because this done got me riled up. Listen, now what it is.
Well, you got me kind of riled up here because, like I said, I do this here, And I've been doing it for 20 years, and that's the first time I ever heard of anything like that being happening. I ain't never seen it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's just disgusting to cook red beans all day, and now I find out that it's sitting in some dirty water like that.
You didn't smell the water when you was in your sink? Because I'm quite sure it had a loud smell to it.
I didn't smell nothing. Now, earlier this morning, I washed my hair in there. And I didn't smell.
What?
I washed my hair in there.
Oh,
that's just what it smelled like. A bag of
I just refuse to believe that the work I did on your toilet in there, taping some stuff up and cementing some stuff up, and on your sink had anything to do with crap being shot out your damn kitchen sink.
Well, I tell you what I need to do is for you to get your back over here and fix it, because this here ain't a good job, and I don't recommend nobody using you.
Well, first of all, I'm trying to be professional about it, and you cussing me, and that ain't gonna get nothing done, mister.
One come out my pipe. It was no longer professional.
Well, obviously you had somebody else over there doing something in your sink.
I ain't had nobody.
Do you have a garbage disposal over there?
Look.
Maybe it's coming out your garbage disposal.
It ain't how in the world is crap coming out of my garbage. You get your back over here and you fix what you're supposed to fix and fix it right. And I'm not paying another damn dime for it.
I'm not coming over to fix a thing. I tried to be professional about it. I'm listening to what you got to say. I should have hung up on you a long time ago, but I guarantee my work. And I'm trying to, deal with my customers. When I left away, I told her to flush the toilet. She flushed the toilet. She ran the faucet in the bathroom. We had no problem. Now, if you had somebody else over there that's doing whatever, Lord knows what, I damn sure don't know.
Do you know
ain't none of my business.
I ate some of them red beans, and that's what bothered me now. I feel sick to my stomach.
If you got big food, eat some red beans and whatever the hell you eating over there, it smell like water. You crazy as hell.
I'm gonna make your eat some of these red beans if you don't come fix these pipes.
You can go to hell. I'm trying to be professional. Like I told you, I'm doing my job. I did it the best I know I could. And when I left there, wasn't nothing leaking. One pipe don't go with the other like I told you.
You get over here and fix these pipes. That's what you do.
You and your wife kiss my because I know well I did an outstanding job over there.
You ain't done nothing. If I got
take them red beans and rice, stick them up you and your pipes and all that. I don't give a damn.
I know what's coming out.
I ain't fixed no red beans and rice. I ain't done nothing over there in your damn kitchen to have you that upset with me.
I got one more thing I want to say to you. Is you listening?
I'm listening to you.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy.
Man, you kidding me. Man, y'all crazy, man.
Hey, man, I got to ask you big time. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
You got it, man. Yeah, that's Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all got me this morning, man.
Ew.
Huh?
Ew, that was so nasty, Tommy. That was so nasty.
You play too much now. Red beans and rice.
That dumb ass washed your hair in it. I washed my hair this morning. I know the dude was going, you did what?
He say blank you and blank your wife, too.
I ate them red beans and rice. I feel sick to my stomach. I said, what?
He said you can take the red beans.
So nasty.
I ain't smelled nothing.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to keep it professional with you.
You know, I fixed it down around that base down there. I fixed that. I put that and I stopped that leak in there. She had that. Everything was fine when I left them over there.
That was so nasty. Good Lord.
Man, that was so nasty.
It was. All right. Thank you, King of Pranks. Coming up, Strawberry Letter subject, women seem to love a man in uniform. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, the time is on. It's on. Just 20 days now until November 3rd, the election, the general election. Please go to vote.org. Some states are already voting, and you can find out when early voting goes down in your state by going to vote.org. 20 days left. I'm going to tell you, I went yesterday. It opened up. I went. the line was unbelievably long. Some people were standing in line for like 5 hours. Don't let that discourage you, though. Don't let it discourage you. You just got to plan a little better. People brought chairs, they brought water, they brought snacks, just whatever they needed because the lines were long. So just keep that in mind. Some parts of your state, of certain states, the lines will be long. So just
listen to me. Let's fight through these long lines. Let's not be discouraged by long lines.
Yeah,
long lines. We're battling again is a longer lifespan for us. A better quality life for our children. This man get in another 4 years, y'all. Listen to me. What this man gonna do, knowing that he can't be reelected, is going to be outlandish. If we let him stay in office, it's going to be the most corruption you've ever seen.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yep.
You think you stand in line now?
Right. Exactly. So don't let the lines, turn you away. Just know, be prepared. That's all you got to do. All right, switching gears here. Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject: women seem to love a man in uniform. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 28-year-old black man serving in the United States Army, and I'm doing quite well for myself, and it's causing a problem with my love life. I'm hesitant when it comes to dating because I've been meeting the wrong types of women. I am ready to settle down and start a family, but I seem to attract female gold diggers. I've been on several dates the past few months, and when I met each of the women, the first thing they ask is what do I do in the military? What I do in the military. I've been upfront with them and told them what my rank is and what my job is, and they're instantly attracted to me, it seems. On one date, we met at a lounge and a hookah bar, and the girl asked me to buy her a whole bottle of Hennessy so we could ball out in the club. Do you know how much a bottle of Hennessy costs in a club? I got her a drink, we left, and I will never call her again. I went out to lunch with another girl, and she started talking about how much her monthly bills are and how much she spends monthly to look that good. She told me if we dated, it would be my responsibility to keep her looking good. This was on our first date. My most recent experience was with a girl I dated for 3 weeks, and she was eager to have sex, which scared me. When we started to get undressed, I reached for a condom, and she told me that I did not have to use it because she'd be straight financially if she was to end up pregnant by a man in uniform. Wow. I had heard that because, the military base is all this town has going for it. All of the girls try to get a military man so they can marry him and get the money. I am stationed here for another 2 years, so is there a way to tell if a woman is into me for me or if she's into it for the money? Woo. Well, it sure doesn't seem like it now, does it? Sure doesn't seem like it. And I got to say this first off. Thank you for your service. The one thing you can say about these women is that they were open and honest up front. They didn't leave anything out for you to guess about or to wonder about. They definitely let you know up front what they were looking for. And I'm sure that's discouraging if you're trying to have something real and meaningful with the person. But you're going to have to realize that might not be the case in this crazy town. So my advice to you is to stay focused. Don't get caught up. And always, if you're going to have sex with a woman, please protect yourself because she told you, what was up, okay? With trying to have a baby with you and everything. The other thing is don't give up on your dream. If you're ready to settle down and start a family, it just has to be with the right one. And that's whether you're in the military in a town like this or not. It always has to be with the right one. You've met a few bad apples, but you haven't met all of the eligible women there. And since you say it seems like they're instantly attracted to you when you tell them your rank and what you do, don't be so quick to tell everything. How about that? Do you have to wear your uniform on dates? Can't you wear some jeans, and a nice shirt? You're probably really fit. Wear a t-shirt or something, Think about it. I just say, based on what you've already had with these women, what you've already experienced, I just think it's time for you to change your game up, get out of the uniform, and maybe you'll attract the kind of woman that you're looking for. That's what I'm thinking. Just slow down, rethink, change your game up, like I said, and you'll attract a different type of woman. Steve?
Wow. I have a minute, so let me just say this right here. I'm going to talk some sense into this 28-year-old man when we come back. Little brother, I'm going to put you on what's called game. I understand where you're coming from. I understand your dilemma, and it's real. But you need to understand a couple of things, too. I think you are making your pickers off, if you know what I mean. I think your picker is way off. Because all women are not this way. There's a large number of them this way, but all women are not. And I think your picker's off. When we come back, I'm going to show it to you in the letter.
All right, thank you, Steve. Coming up, your part 2 of your response at 23 minutes after the hour. The subject of my letter for today is women seem to love a man in uniform. We'll get back in after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. You're looking good on Zoom, too. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, women seem to love a man in uniform. You're so cute.
Well, see, brother, I think you got a couple of things might be wrong here. And I just want to show you a couple of things. Women seem to love a man in uniform. Women seem to love money. They don't give a damn what you have on. Bruh. Actor, comedian, ball player, football uniform, basketball uniform, fireman uniform, policeman uniform, military uniform. You working. They don't give a damn if it's a sanitation uniform. If you making enough and you working, you fair game to what's going on in this letter. 28-year-old black man serving in the United States Army, doing quite well for myself, and it's creating a problem for you. You don't like going out dating because you keep meeting the wrong types of women. No, brother. You keep picking the wrong types of women. I'm ready to settle down and start a family. Right there. Then you got to start looking for a certain kind of woman. But I seem to attract female gold diggers. I have been on several dates, and all of them seem to go bad for you. One date you said you went on, you met at a lounge in a hookah bar, and the girl asked me to buy her a whole bottle of Hennessy so we could ball out in the club. Do you know how much a bottle of Hennessy costs?
How much does it cost, Steve?
I don't know.
I know you don't know.
But listen to this, though.
A lot.
It's called bottle service. She want to act like they, when they bring a bottle to the table, it come with sparkles or whatever.
Right.
She ready to turn up. But if a woman asks you to buy her a whole bottle of Hennessy, she ain't a gold digger. She an alcoholic.
There's a difference.
They bring champagne out in bottles with the lighters on it. She didn't ask for a whole bottle of damn Hennessy. Brown ass liquor. That ain't no damn gold digger, boy. That's an alcoholic. Your picker is off. Let's go on down the line. You got her a drink and you left and you never called her again. Then you went out to lunch with another girl. She talking about how much her monthly bills are and how much she spends monthly to look that good. She told me if we dated, it would be my responsibility to keep her looking good. This is our first date.
What?
Well, you should have told her, well, let me tell you something. If we start dating, let me tell you how you going to end up looking. Because you think we finna pay for all these lashes, nails, breasts, makeup, foundation, lip liner, front lace, all this here, weave and cutouts and all this here. Now, you going to be looking a little bit different. Let's see what your real hair look like. Cut back on some of this makeup. Let's tone it down. Now let's move on down the line. Then you met this girl, and after 3 weeks, she was eager to have sex, which scared me. What? Okay. When we started to get undressed, I reached for a condom. She told me I ain't had to use it because she'd be straight financially if she was to end up getting pregnant by a man in uniform. I'd heard because of military bases all this town got going for it.
That's crazy.
Listen to me. I'm not putting the condom on just so you don't end up pregnant. I'm putting this condom on so when I urinate, I ain't hollering all down the damn hallway.
Oh, my God.
Damn the baby. We ain't got to worry about that part. See, brother, throughout the letter, your picker is wrong. You picked an alcoholic. You picked a gold digger that wants to dress up and told you responsible. And now you want me to say, don't put that condom on. Now, hopefully you left the room that right away. You got the condom or you left. One of the two. But, brother, you got to stop this here. There are a lot of women out there who are looking for the same thing you're looking for. There are a lot of women looking for something real, man. You keep using the fact that you have on this uniform. And this uniform, you are using your rank to pull women. Let's stop playing these reindeer games. Because, bruh, you wear the uniform and you use your rank to pull the women. That's your bait. You know what's happening in that town? I heard this all the town got going for it. You know that's all they got going for it. That's why everybody know what your rank is. Because you want it going for you. Mm-hmm. So when you stop playing the games, they going to stop playing the games. So come on, little brother. I'm just being real with you. Uncle Steve know what's going on. Using all that to get the women of your choice. Now you want to get a real one, but now you still using the uniform and the paycheck as the bait. You ain't doing all that damn well for yourself now. Thank you.
Yeah, he could take that uniform off sometimes.
Man,
all right. Yes. All right. Thank you, Steve. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Please check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, our resident poet Junior is here.
What?
With another poem.
Oh, you know who it's for.
I wonder who it's for.
Oh, you know who it's for.
Yeah. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. You know I love this part. Our resident poet Junior is here with a special birthday poem for our very own birthday girl, Carla Ferrell.
Yeah, Carla, you know today's a special day. Desire's a special poem. And I had wrote this. I was up weeks for this. I knew it was coming.
Weeks.
And
wow, really, Junior? So you wrote me a poem?
I did.
You ain't never put in weeks now.
For this poem, I did. And it's a deep poem. It's really called just Carla's birthday poem. That's it.
It's so deep.
Yeah,
really got for that. It took him weeks.
Yeah, that's all. Okay. So here it goes. Carla's birthday poem. She's the captain of this vessel. She's the one that holds us straight. If you say anything out of pocket, she's the first to say, wait, Steve. We not saying that. Wait. She'll stop all the filthy mouth language from getting on this show. You can try it if you want to, but she's the first to say, hell no, Steve. Hell no. Hell no. We're not saying that. We're not saying that. So we celebrate your birthday and keep on cracking that whip. Happy birthday, Carla Ferrell. You're the captain of the ship. The end.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Genius.
Well, thank you, Junior.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was very...
all your antics in there. No, Steve. Wait, we're not saying that. No, we're not.
All right.
So I just want to let you know that I will be releasing a book of poems for the low price plus shipping.
What?
Yeah, it's called Junior's Book of Poems. You know, it would include the belated Father's Day poem, You know, all the great poems. Valentine's Day poem, Carla's birthday poem. It's gonna be in there.
In the book.
National Poetry Day poem gonna be in there. Shirley, your birthday poem gonna be in there.
Oh, thank you.
And my favorite, What Is a Poem, is gonna be in there. And all the proceeds are gonna go to the Sickle Cell Foundation. So,
all right.
You know, I don't want to brag, but there's been talk about What Is a Poem. They're turning it into a movie.
A movie.
And I don't want to talk about it. Because they're going to jinx it. Yeah, right now, Kevin Hart and Tyler Perry are fighting over it right now.
Okay.
You know, but I just want y'all to know. And I don't want to discuss it because I'll jinx it if I keep talking about it. But right now, it's production.
But that poem right there took weeks. That one right there?
Yeah.
Wow,
hey, man, you can't put this type of pressure on me, Tommy. You don't even know what it is.
No, I'm just asking how many weeks it take to write what you just wrote.
It took about 3. It took about 3.
But the thing
thank
about
you,
it,
though, Junior. I'm not going to do it today, but Tommy, next week I'm back.
You back next week. I figured.
And the thing about it, Junior, is, see, I don't normally like poetry because it's too deep for me, and I'm not that deep.
I don't go that far down there.
Yeah, but your poems, wow.
Right here at the top.
Steve, did you like my birthday poem? Come on.
A couple of them been all right, but he
See,
misses
he's
a
coming out
lot.
with a book.
Wait a minute.
Maybe
book.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, this one weeks, though.
Book?
Anything take weeks to write, I expect more.
All right, thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, we're going to talk about bullying and trolling, get a little serious. And we'll discuss more at the top of the hour right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry made another appearance this past weekend, but this time it wasn't virtual. The couple actually sat down for a socially distant interview on Teenage Therapy. That's a podcast. It was in honor of Saturday's World Mental Health Day, during which Meghan opened up about the dangers of online bullying or trolling. Meghan says that her pregnancy with baby Archie was almost unsurvivable. Take a listen.
I can speak personally to, I'm told that in 2019, I was the most trolled person in the entire world, male or female. Now, 8 months of that, I wasn't even visible. I was on maternity leave or with a baby. But what was able to just be manufactured and churned out, it's almost unsurvivable.
Wow. Meghan Markle, the former Duchess. Wow. From England, yeah.
Can you imagine, though?
Yeah.
That explains why she left the country. You know, bullying and trolling, social media, just being a celebrity. I just, that's
And
a lot.
her, you know, I'm sure they did her. Well, I mean, you know, we've all, truth be told, been trolled. We've all been talked about, and especially on social media. And that's a lot of times what happens when you're in the public eye, unfortunately. But Steve, I got to ask you, since out of all of us, I'm sure you've felt it the most, can you give some advice on, or some suggestions on how should people deal with bullying and trolling, whether they're famous or not, because it's out there.
Well, I mean, you know,
Tommy.
look, I mean, it's hard.
It is.
Go ahead, Steve.
You know, it's hard because, you know, you want to do something, but the absolute best advice I've ever gotten and the best way I handle it is I have to first of all, you know, a lot of times you're mad, you're angry, you're upset, you don't like it.
You're human. Yeah,
I mean, you're only human. But the best way to remember is people who blog are not power brokers, decision makers, or shakers and movers. People who are power brokers, decision makers, and shakers and movers don't read blogs. I have never been in a single meeting and had somebody bring up that was about money or moving in your life, and they brought up a blog. So you have to hurry up and understand what that is. And you as the famous person cannot give it any gas. Somebody taught me, when you are famous, when they blog about you, it's a blog. If you blog back, if they comment, it's a blog. If you comment back, it's a press conference.
Yeah, because you're the famous person.
Because now
You've
it's back and
commented.
forth.
Yeah.
They got your attention for no reason.
A man once told me, it is a common thing for the dog to bark up at the moon. But if the moon barks back at the dog, the dog becomes famous.
Famous. Arf.
And see, you've got to understand. You know, man, you have to understand, because it is difficult. It is very, very difficult, and you get tired of it. And like Carla said, being a human, you naturally want to comment on it.
Yeah.
But
hard to ignore it. Yeah.
You got to be careful about it.
Yes.
And because there are some people who just sitting around, ain't got nothing else to do except think they're getting under your skin. And once they realize they are, then they dig their nails in. So, I just try to keep it moving. And it's funky because a lot of nut-ass people think it's true. I had a dude came up to me talking about, so how long you been friends with Trump? Hey, dog, if you don't get your monkey ass away from me, I'm not friends with damn Donald Trump, man.
No. But Tommy experienced it too, yeah.
And they don't even know it. But if you listen to this radio show, you would know exactly where I stand, which proves you don't really know me or a fan of mine.
That's right. That's right. All right. Thank you, Steve. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Dr. Fauci, the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, is not happy with the Trump campaign. In a new Trump campaign advertisement that includes his comments without my permission, Fauci said in a statement, "In my nearly 5 decades of public service, I have never publicly endorsed, nor do I now endorse any political candidates." He added, "The comments attributed to me without my permission in the GOP campaign ad were taken out of context from a broad statement I made months ago about the efforts of federal public health officials." The ad, titled Carefully, which was released on Saturday, promotes Trump's response to the COVID-19 pandemic and has Fauci saying he can't imagine that anybody could be doing more. However, Dr. Fauci was speaking about the entire government's response, not Trump's specifically. It's like he's doing anything. He's desperate at this point to win the election.
Yeah, he's desperate.
But I don't want us to get complacent because he's behind in the polls, because he was behind to Hillary Clinton too.
Yeah,
and he wound up the
point.
president. No, so none of that. We're gonna go play ugly.
We're going to stand in the line. We're going to vote early. We're going to do whatever it takes. We're going to do our due diligence.
Everything.
So we'll have no complaints.
Also, too, I got a text from Mississippi, Monica. We just want to remind people, don't take pictures and selfies in that voting booth. That could invalidate your vote. Don't do all that.
Right.
Wait till you get out in your car. Take your picture and all that.
All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Junior. Here early with sports talk. What's going on?
Well, surely ain't but one thing going on that the Los Angeles Lakers, or the Cleveland Los Angeles Lakers, I'll still like to call, has won.
It's just L.A. It's just L.A.
I feel
you know that gets on Tommy's nerve.
Well, LeBron James.
Go ahead.
Yeah, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the Lakers now have the NBA World Champs. So, this is LeBron James' fourth one. And now, they got the debate now, Uncle Man. What is it now? Does this change this for LeBron James? Does this put LeBron James closer, or is it still no contest? Who's the better player, Michael Jordan? Who had the better career, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? Because, as soon as it started right after the championship won, they couldn't even enjoy it. It came up right away.
Man, I'm absolutely done with it.
I am too. I don't care now.
I think, man, what has happened is that, and what I've even done myself and I've been guilty of, is I've been forcing myself to compare two people that I absolutely love and respect, and that have been greatness, sheer greatness in each one of their eras.
Exactly.
I think that Michael Jordan, in his era of basketball, supremely, hands down, the greatest basketball phenom to ever play the game.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
In this new era of basketball, the guy that is the dude right now that has gone to 3 different cities and won 3 different rings and has gone to the finals almost every year of his damn...
What's it, like 10 straight?
Career.
He's been to the finals 10 of his 17 seasons.
And got 4 rings.
And got 4. Yeah.
He's just the greatest thing on earth right now. LeBron James is the greatest show on earth right now.
Yes.
And in terms of longevity, no one has played the game at the level he's played at for the length of time that he's done. So I'm done with it. I think that Jordan is the greatest of all time in his era, and in this new era right here, it's LeBron James, hands down.
Yeah.
Everybody
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
We can have more than one GOAT now. Can't it be room at the top for for both of them?
It's a lot of room at the top, Junior.
A lot of GOAT.
Man, I mean, come on, it ain't like Magic
It's a
was
lot of
just
goats.
like Magic wasn't great.
Right.
GOAT room.
Like when Kareem, it wasn't even like Patrick Ewing wasn't a great ball player. Michael
Magic
Jordan
was
just
cold.
denied. Yeah, but look at Tommy. Michael Jordan denied a lot of legends a ring, though.
Coming up, it's our last break of the day.
It's last break of the day.
And don't forget, if you can vote early in your state, do it, do it, do it, please. 20 days left till November 3rd. Also, at 49 minutes after the hour, we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, 20 days left. 20 days left until the November 3rd election. We're trying to get it done now, though.
Ooh, I can't wait,
man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, I can't wait for Friday.
Come on, let's go
Vote
vote.
Friday.
I'm gonna be so clean in that booth.
But if you know you're going to have to stand in line, if they're already talking about lines, take a chair, take a snack, take some water, take things that will that you can be comfortable. Because I heard this one lady on the news saying she was in line for 5 hours. I was like, wow, that's dedication right there. That is some serious dedication.
I'm ready for it.
She said, but I got it done. I got it done.
Whatever,
So-
we stand in line
Yeah,
for
we're
Jordan,
standing. Yes.
all kinds of stuff. All
We
kinds of
vote,
dumb
yeah,
stuff.
for the voice, all of that.
Android,
Yeah.
yeah.
America's Got Talent, we're voting, we're calling in Dancing with the Stars. All of that. So we can do
I don't
this.
care what I have to do to cast my vote. I'm getting
I know
it
that's
done.
right.
Yep.
I'm getting it. I don't care if I have to stand in the line. It doesn't matter. I haven't voted yet. I'm waiting to make sure all my paperwork is right, and I'm going. And I'm going down there. One thing about, because you're famous, it don't change the process.
Right. You still have to go and vote. Yeah.
Yeah. It's our duty and obligation.
Yeah.
Yes or not, let's get it done. What you got on your
We
mind,
have a job
Steve
to do,
Harvey?
Steve.
We have a task at hand that I want all of us to start looking forward to. Because if you have no other reason, I want to prove a point to him. I want to show him that how he's viewing us, that how he doesn't respect us, and how he never mentions us, and how he's not listening to us or showing any compassion or empathy and nothing towards us. He just doesn't care. He doesn't care about the shootings, the murders. He doesn't care. His main thing is that all the police departments have endorsed him, because he's going to hold on to the way things are. And that's not saying that all policemen are behind Donald Trump. That's not what he's saying. You've got some of the heads who say, we're with you, Mr. President. But we all understand why that is. We have a chance to change all of this. All of this can be changed. We have an opportunity to cast a vote to remove one of the worst people that has ever occupied the White House for us. In my lifetime, this current modern day. I'm talking about as you want to call it, since you want to do eras, in the LeBron James era and Michael Jordan era, this is the worst president of them all. This is hands down the guy who cares the least about the people. and does not care how the people feel about it. I mean, look, he stopped the stimulus package meeting, said we're not doing anything until after the election is over with, which was saying, if I don't win, I don't care what happened to y'all. But then when they explained to him what that meant, he came back and said, I want a bigger stimulus package than the Republicans or the Democrats want. But those were just words. Okay, where that package at? He just said that to erase the ignorance that came out of his mouth when he shut the meetings down and he found out that people were going, wow, he shut it down until he's reelected or not? And then he changed it. He just talks, man. He just talks. And if you listen to what he's talking about, man, it means no good for you. Absolutely no good for you. You have got to stop this. I'm telling you, man, rich people going to be fine. I'm listening to them talk. They are going to be fine. But there are some of them that really do care about what happens to the folks that's not rich. Because their livelihood and the way they roll depends very much so on people who are not rich. But then the super rich could care less. But here's a deception that they do. They wrap it up in this conservative party, and they keep talking about the far left and the radical left, and they keep giving this bad name to being left. You know, everybody never say something wrong with the conservatives or the far right, but they give it such a negative name to be on the left. But I got news for you. You need the left, just like you need the right. If a person wants to be against abortion, I'm 100% for that, for you. But if a woman wants to have the right to choice, I'm 100% for that, for her. See, you need that balance. You need that right and that left for it to work. You know, you can't have it all as right people, as right people, right-wing people. You can't do that because there are people that ain't made for that. And we can't have it all left because it's some people that ain't made that way. We have to find compromise to make this thing work. And Donald Trump ain't finna compromise nothing. It's for Donald Trump. All day, all the way. And if you don't like it, you can go somewhere. And we're going to help him go somewhere on November 3rd. We're going to help him go home, go to Malago, and go play golf. I'd love to see him on the golf course, not as president of the United States. That would be fascinating to me. Let's get to the polls and get rid of this man that has been in here who cares nothing about George Floyd, Aubrey, and nobody else. Breonna Taylor, he ain't opened his mouth. Say her name. He don't even know her name.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.